Hello and welcome to another video. So today we're doing another 3-pack since we do have quite a few of these to go through, and we're going to be of course spacing them out a little bit. So this one is the Aurelus Howler pack. This one is actually another really cool looking one. We have opened quite a few things, and this one is actually one of the ones I don't mind the look of a little bit. It's got some pretty nice stuff in the back of it there with the of course backdrop that you guys can't really see on camera here because of the angle, but if I don't have it at this angle you can't actually see them on the table, so not a fun little setup for that, but we will get right into this of course and open it up as usual. Pulling everything out is usually the quickest way to go. So again, a lot of cores in this one, like in most of these 3-packs, since there are just purely so many of them, and the of course cards and the main event, the Ultra. So they do pack them fairly well, which is always a really good thing. It makes it very easy to pull each individual section apart and really get in there. The only problem I always have is with these cards sometimes. Getting this bit of sticky tape off here, while stuck really well to protect them, doesn't always do the best. At least on the bright side here in this case, as you can see. I'm just going to tear into it. They did manage to put the stuff in the front of it, which means the cards are protected. Definitely a plus for the company. Definitely a good idea. So the first one for this set is the Howlkor Ultra. It is a 500 with a Magic Shield plus 4 ability and a 5 attack, so pretty okay for Aurelus, I think. With the Evos, I think it could be okay as a card overall. We also get a Hydrus, which this will actually be number 2 of the Hydruses that we have. We have opened one with the, of course, base pack set, which was very easy to get in, since we do have 2 of the cases, the black and the blue. And we have, of course, I'm not sure what this one's in English is, Prismatic Bolt. There we go. So this is just a Darkus 4-drop card for plus 300 beat, plus 6 attack. It's actually not bad for its stats. Then we have Darkus Fangzor. This is actually one I wanted as well. A Darkus Fangzor with a double fist and a Shadow Strike. Pretty cool. And we have Cloak in Shadow as another one of the abilities, which is a plus, it is a 2-cost, sorry, plus 3 and Shadow Strike. Another reasonable Darkus card if you're looking to build a Shadow Strike style deck. And of course the last one is Flooding Waters, which is actually a plus 200B for each. Sorry, just to double check, it is each Aqua Bakugan. I was thinking it was, it is. There's just such a small thing, I can barely even see that on camera, let alone in person. And that's actually not bad if you're running a full Aquas team. It can guarantee that you've got a plus 600, which is really good for 1 cost. So the cores for this one is a -2 core for Fist, a plus 100 and a plus 3 for Darkus and Aquas Fist, a plus 150B Shield, a plus 500B Magic Shield, plus 250 Shield, and a -100B plus 4. So that's okay. Some of them are reasonable, which is pretty respectable. While we're going through though, we've got to get these, of course, Bakugan out of here so we can take a good hard look at them all, which shouldn't be too bad. So there is the Fangzor. And of course, the Hydrus. We have seen plenty of these. We've actually seen all of these in different colors. Of course, mainly just looking at their aesthetics at this point. So we'll set this guy back here. So we'll start off with the Fangzor since it is relatively simple. Darkus Fangzor actually has some really nice green on the inside. I can't remember if I do actually have a Darkus Fangzor. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I don't know if I do. But he has always got some nice spring action. Is very light, which means he does roll fairly easily. And is very easy to close up. I've actually been very tempted to try and work in a all Fangzor deck. If you guys would, of course, like to see that, be sure to leave it in the comments below. An all Fangzor deck does sound like a lot of fun. I just need to make sure I have enough of the cards. Maybe even work in some proxies if you guys are a fan. And of course, we've looked at this guy before. Nothing too crazy, just a Hydrus in blue. But a very straightforward Bakugan, which is good. So hopefully if we can just get that all together now. Didn't even feel like it clicked in properly, but it is done up. So yep, very straightforward. And of course, the main one for this 3-pack is the Aurelus Howlkor. It's the only way you can get him at the moment. It's like all the Ultras, you can only get them in certain sets, and this one is his, so not too shabby of a design. I do like the silver on most of these little pieces, which is actually really cool. It's a pity the horns don't actually move, I don't believe, which sucks, even though they are actually pointed in, so maybe they could. Yes, they do actually. I've never actually managed to pull the horns up because I've never wanted to put too much force on them, but they do actually come up really cool. So folding him up is usually not too bad. I have a house one that I folded up quite a few times, and I believe you probably meant to start, yeah, so you can start with the leg sections to move to the head. I find that's usually the easy way. They don't recommend you do it this way, I don't think, but it's actually not too bad to go this way if you want to get of course, all the legs down properly. So you can slide that bit up. Making sure all of those stay in though is another story altogether. And then just making sure everything clips in, like so. So he actually looks really cool in ball form. I like the big black section in the middle there. Really does help you narrow it out to know exactly what's going on here. We'll see if we've got some luck of actually rolling this thing onto a single core, but I doubt we do, since my rolling luck usually isn't the best when it comes to getting a single core. So we might just have to, there we go, pop him open like that. And he is definitely a nice looking Bakugan. So if you guys did enjoy this video and you want to see more, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content. We've got plenty coming up, so definitely try and enjoy it. Until next time guys, see ya.